Jesus's face appeared in a rock on the waterfall where the water was splitting over his head and going down both sides. I lose complete concept of time. I have no idea. I don't know how long we were at the waterfall. I don't know how long I was on my hike.
Taking a step.
It's right here on a silver platter. All you have to do is take it. I took all my clothes off, all of it, and then I went for another hike. The first thing that happened was I started to feel the oneness again. I had not felt the oneness, meaning everything is one, since I did my 5-MeO with Trevor. Mm-hmm. I take that back. I felt it one time in very, very deep meditation for maybe literally 2 seconds, and then it went away because I tried to
look further into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew what I was experiencing and I wanted to experience it more. And then as soon as I did that, it went away and I never felt it again until we were sitting in front of the waterfall that day. And what I felt was that everything that was happening in front of me was all going at the exact same speed. The flies, the stream, the gravity pulling the water down the waterfall. I felt everything was going at the exact same rate of speed, just in different directions. And I could see once again how everything is perfectly in tune and connected. Right when I felt that, Jesus's face appeared in a rock on the waterfall where the water was splitting over his head and going down both sides, and he had the crown with the thorns on. And I remember looking at him in disbelief. And I kept closing my eyes and opening my eyes. It's still there. And I look away and look at something else for a little while, and then I look back, and he's still there. And we'd looked at that waterfall probably 1,000 times before. And it's almost, and I was just in total disbelief, even knowing what I was seeing. And to be completely honest, still to this day, I have a hard time with it, and I cannot help it. I struggle. Yeah. I struggle with my faith, and I just kept looking at it. I kept looking at him, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Me and Nick talked about this. I almost made this my intention, but I didn't, and I don't think I'm ready for this, but it's here. And I sat with it for a little bit, and I just kept staring, and it was not disappearing. I kept thinking maybe it's going to turn into something else. This is probably just the psychedelics. This is just in my head. I'm not supposed to see this. This isn't what I think it is. And then I just sat with it and I let it be. But I still felt your presence. I felt your presence coming in again. And so that's when I got up and I decided I'm going to leave. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know where it was taking me, but I was going to find out. And when I left, that thought kind of went away. And I went on a hike through the streams. And I just started talking to myself. And I was talking to myself about manifestation again. And we had a conversation about a nonprofit that morning. And I've had a lot of people tell me, Shawn, you need to get into philanthropy. You bring all these people on the show, you raise lots of money, for all these different nonprofits, which are great nonprofits, but I never really get to see exactly where the funds go. And it's been suggested, I don't know how many times, and me and you had a conversation and it clicked.
Yeah.
It was always, I don't have time. I can't run another entity of this business. It's going to get in the way. That's not for me. I can bring light to nonprofits that are doing good. This doesn't have to be me.
Right.
And then you helped me realize it's not going to be any more work. It's already here. Just like what we talked about with what you're getting ready to do.
Taking the step.
It's right here on a silver platter. All you have to do is take it and start it. And so that conversation popped into my head as I'm talking to myself and manifesting. And remember that crystal shop we went to, and I got that crystal that supposedly amplifies manifestation. And I just had it in my hand and I was squeezing it and I was putting it in the water and burying it in the dirt and putting it in trees and just squeezing it, talking about everything that I want to do. And in that, when I do both times with you, actually every time I've done the three experiences that I've had with psychedelics, I lose complete concept of time. I have no idea. I don't know how long we were at the waterfall. I don't know how long I was on my hike. I have no concept of time other than what the sun's doing. Mm-hmm. And I had planned out every aspect of the nonprofit that I'm going to start on that hike. I know what we're going to do. I know how I'm going to do it. I know who's going to be with me. I know who the nonprofit's going to help. I'm not going to get into all that yet, but because it's not time. The only thing that did not come to me was the name. And it felt amazing. It felt amazing to have that clarity, to be able to plan. I mean, it was like putting the entire business plan together, every aspect of it, how we're going to reach people, how it's going to make money, putting specific people in specific places within the nonprofit, utilizing their strengths. And it'll also help the people that are working for the nonprofit. It's going to help a lot of people.
It's going to be a win-win.
Lot of people.
Win-win for everyone.
It is. And I came to the realization that it is. It is right here in front of you. All you have to do is sign the paper. Mm-hmm. And so that's going to be put into motion immediately. And then I got overwhelmed with happiness. And I wanted to come back and actually I wanted to tell you about it. And that's when, I came back. I saw you weren't at the same place I was, not even close. We had that conversation and you left. You went to the top of the mountain to get service. And I decided I jumped in the shower and I just kept thinking about it, saying things out loud, what I'm going to do. And I almost went and made a call to all the people, to my entire team, to certain people that I wanted to in place within the nonprofit. But I didn't want to, I was like, nope, now's not the time. I'm going to sit with this. I'm going to keep developing and I'm going to see what else has come. I'm on a roll. I have more clarity than I've ever had. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to dig deeper. So I took more. I took about another 3 grams, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what you told me.
And and then I felt this. I got out of the shower. I knew you were hungry. And
oh, surprise.
And I started the pizza, but then I felt this overwhelming desire to be immersed in nature again. And so I took all my clothes off, all of it, and then I went for another hike.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.